Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Time FK7, and this is actually part 2 of this two-part episode, I guess you can call it episode, of the spare tire series. So some of you might remember, but about a week ago I ran over a nail and it caused my tire to leak, and it caused my wheel to make this ticking noise. So last week I showed you guys how to put on the spare tire, and this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to plug a tire using stuff that I bought from my local AutoZone, and it only cost me $11. Let's go. Okay guys, so this is the particular kit that I have right here. It's from Slime, called the Deluxe Tire Plug Kit, and the reason why I got this one is because it has the little rubber cement thing. Now you can get ones for a lot cheaper. This one cost $11 at my local AutoZone, but there are some that are $5, which does not include the rubber cement. The tools that you're going to be needing for patching up the tire is an air compressor, a spray bottle full of soap and water. Now this is really important because you're going to want to check if the air is completely patched or not. So you're going to make sure that there's no leak once you're finished with this whole thing. So now what you're going to do is you're going to get your tire or your wheel. I forgot to mention, you're also going to need a hammer so that you can take off this guy right here. So first step is you're going to locate the nail. If you guys haven't watched my first part of the video, that video is when I took off this wheel and then I replaced it with the spare. So if you haven't watched that yet, I'll be linking it down below, or you're going to see a card up here. Anyways, first step, when you get a nail stuck in your tire, if it's not leaking that much air, you don't want to take this off right away. You want to wait until you get home or you get to a tire shop. Oh my god, it's already freezing. Without this nail, then my whole wheel would be flat. So this is what's going to happen if you pull the nail out immediately. Holes right here. Okay, you see how this is sharp right here? If only my camera can focus. So you see how it's sharp? So basically you just put this in the hole and then you go back and forth. Yes, you're gonna make the hole bigger, and then you're gonna grab this right here. You see how there's like a little hole right there? So you're gonna thread the rubber patch until it meets halfway, so that when you push this in, the rubber is gonna go like this, and then when you pull out, you see how it's not completely closed. Okay, so when you pull this out of the wheel or the hole, then this patch will be left behind. Okay, and it's best if we use the rubber cement, which I'll show you guys, on both tools, both this and your patch. This is the one that caused all the problems that dug into my wheel, or tire I mean. So yeah, that's pretty sharp. And so once I took that out, all the air started coming out. So now that we have this guy right here, we're just gonna pull this in and out. Just like that. And then get some rubber cement. You're gonna pour it. Oop, you don't want too much. And now you're gonna put this in like this. So now it looks like that. And all you have to do is pull this out. Okay, we're gonna pull it out, and 3, 2, 1. All right. See how we have these sticking out now? This is the tire compound, or the tire patch. So you can grab some scissors or pliers and snip this off. But first, before we do that, we're gonna check for air bubbles. Put a little bit of air in. So while that's putting air into the tire, we're gonna go over here, gonna get our soapy water, and then we're gonna spray. We're gonna check for leaks. After we fill the tire with air, as you saw earlier, I was spraying this with some soapy water. Now we're gonna spray it again, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so no bubbles on this. Okay, as you can see, the tire is still at 34. So now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be cutting this. There you go. That's good enough, I guess. All right, guys, so now this is the final product. The soap did freeze over, but I'm gonna be taking this inside and then I'm gonna spray it just in case the soap froze over the air pockets. So the tire's inside where it's nice and warm. As you can see, I sprayed some soapy water all over it and I don't see any leaks, so this is good to go. This operation was a success. So with only $11, you can repair your own tire and it'll save you a lot of money than buying a brand new tire from the shop or taking your car to the shop. It only takes about 10 minutes to do, and I let this sit here for about 5 minutes and it's still on 34 psi, so we still have the same tire pressure, so this is good. Next, you're going to take the spare off the tire so you can put your wheel back on. If you don't have a jack, the car does come with scissor jacks located in the left side panel of your hatch. When loosening the lug nuts, make sure to go in a star pattern. Alright guys, so if we compare the spare to the stock tire, there's a huge difference. Obviously, there's a huge difference in size. Look at the spare. It's like a third of the width of your actual tire. This looks like a motorcycle tire. The upside, this is a lot lighter. That one weighs twice as much. When putting your wheel back on, it's pretty much the same process of taking your wheel out, but in reverse. Be careful when putting your wheel back on as it is a little bit heavy, and use the star pattern. Next, you want to torque this to 80 foot-pounds. Once it's torqued up to spec, check the tire pressure again. Make sure you're up to spec, otherwise it can mess with your gas mileage and your grip on the road. So we are finally done, and the FK7 is back to normal. And one final thing to do, don't forget to put your spare tire back inside of your hatch. For those of you who are wondering what torque wrench I'm using, I actually got this off Amazon. I'll be linking it down below in the description. So basically how you adjust this, I only have one hand at the moment, but you just pull this thing down. Once you pull this, then you can turn, hold on, let me just set this down real quick. Basically, this is the torque wrench. Again, I got it off Amazon. You can adjust it by pushing this thing down, and then you can twist it, you can turn it like that, okay? And if you wanted to lock it in place, just release it, and then this will go back up. So basically, I actually made a video on the channel when I swapped my wheels out to the winter set. I actually showed you guys how I use this, but just to show you guys again, push this down, and then I twisted this to the correct foot-pound. Now the Sport uses 80 foot-pounds, so what I did was, you see how it has numbers right here? You just line them up to where they're pointing. So 80 foot-pounds is right here, the bottom one, okay? So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna line it up. So it's gonna look like this. So that's 80 foot-pounds right there. The 0 is pointing to the 8. The 8 is pointed down here, so they're completely lined up, and that's 80 pound-foot of torque. Again, I also have a video when I swapped out my Type R wheels to the winter set, so that you guys can also see that as well. Again, I'll be linking it down below in the description on what torque wrench I used. And since we're already back here, fun fact, the Type R does not have scissor jacks. What the Type R does have is, I'm gonna release this. It does have a funnel, which in the FK7, the funnel was inside your little emergency toolkit, which was located in there. And then it has this thing right here. So let me just do that. Here you go. Again, I'm only working with one hand, so bear with me, guys. So if we unravel what's inside, there's two tools in here. One for the scissor jacks, which obviously is not included, like I said, and it's black too. It's a nice black color. It's not silver like what you would find on the FK7. And then I believe the tow hook. Yeah, here you go. Here's the tow hook. And just in case for some reason you get stuck, especially during the winter time. And then you have your emergency tire repair kit, which is located down there where normally the spare tire would be located, but obviously this car does not have a spare tire. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I do post on the channel regularly. If you're interested in LED lighting or floor mats, be sure to check out LastFit's website because I've installed them in all my cars and all their products are really good. I highly recommend them. And also, we have a new sponsor on the channel. It's from KBO Bikes, which is an electric bike. So if you haven't already, watched my review that I posted on the channel when I reviewed the electric bike that they sent me. It's a really fun thing to have, especially springtime is coming up. I'm tired of this cold weather. I just despise the cold. So happy that spring is coming soon. There's gonna be more mods on the channel. I know we haven't been really doing any mods lately, only because it's been super cold out and like I'd rather not be outside. you know, trying to modify the car. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and comment down below what you guys think of this video, or if you have any future suggestions on what kind of videos that I should be making in the future. Anyways, guys, this is Time FK7. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.